General Hospital spoilers. Sasha turns the tables to help Michael win. Stunning sacrifices, twisted truths, and a powerful comeback. Port Charles is no stranger to betrayal, tragedy, and redemption, but the newest arc unfolding at General Hospital is about to change the landscape of the Corinthos family forever. With Sasha Gilmore finally standing tall after years of torment and trauma, fans are in for a jaw-dropping twist. Sasha uses her strength and cunning to help Michael Corinthos win in the most unexpected war he's ever faced. From courtroom chaos and family fractures to a dangerous alliance and a fiery confession, this new saga brings together legacy, loyalty, and one woman's plan to turn pain into power. Here's your in-depth breakdown of the explosive arc, rich with emotion, suspense, and stunning developments. Michael Corinthos has been many things: a devoted son, a loyal brother, a savvy businessman, and a patient father. But the last few months have pushed him to his breaking point. With Willow's health hanging in the balance and Sonny's dark alliances tearing the family apart, Michael has found himself at a crossroads. He wants justice. He wants clarity. And above all, he wants to protect what's left of his family. But that's easier said than done. With Nina Reeves still pulling strings behind the scenes and Sonny more unpredictable than ever, Michael's options are limited. He's been battling on two fronts: inside the boardroom at ELQ, where Valentine's shadow looms large, and inside the courtroom, where custody and credibility are on the line. That's when Sasha enters the picture, not as a victim anymore, but as a game changer. After surviving the horrific manipulation of Dr. Montague, the crushing loss of her son Liam, and the public humiliation from Gladys Corbin's betrayal, Sasha Gilmore has emerged with a new strength. Her time at Ferncliff gave her scars, but it also gave her clarity. With Cody Bell by her side and a new purpose fueling her, Sasha decides it's time to repay the Corinthos family for everything they once did for her. And the first name on her list? Michael. She sees the toll the recent battles have taken on him. She sees how divided the family is. But more than that, Sasha sees an opportunity to strike back at the people who've manipulated and destroyed countless lives by hitting them where it hurts the most, their secrets. And she knows exactly where to begin. As Sasha quietly begins looking into Nina's finances, with a little help from Brooke Lynn and Maxie, who are fed up with Nina's latest stunts, she uncovers something truly shocking: a series of discreet donations from Crimson's accounts to shell organizations with ties to the SEC whistleblower. It's circumstantial, but it's enough to raise suspicions. Sasha brings the evidence to Michael and reveals what she's found. Michael is stunned. If Nina really was the SEC whistleblower, and it can be proven with actual financial records, then Sonny's entire house of cards comes crashing down. But Sasha warns him, going public too soon could make the evidence inadmissible. They need a strategy, and she's got one. Sasha volunteers to do an exclusive comeback interview with a major media outlet in New York, orchestrated by Maxie and Deception's PR team. But beneath the glowing headlines and redemptive narrative, the interview is a trap, carefully designed to bait Nina into confessing her involvement. Sasha lets it slip in the interview that she's found peace through justice, and that some of the most powerful people in Port Charles will soon have to answer for their lies. The moment the interview airs, Nina panics. She texts Sasha, desperate to meet in person, and Sasha agrees. But the meeting is secretly recorded, and what happens next changes everything. At a secluded pavilion near the Courtemain estate, Sasha meets Nina under the guise of wanting to talk privately. Nina, frazzled and paranoid, spills everything: her regret about the SEC tip, her desperate attempt to protect Sonny, her fear of being exposed, and her belief that she only did what Carly deserved. Unbeknownst to her, Cody and Dex are nearby, recording every word. Sasha stays calm through the entire encounter, even as Nina's rant becomes more unhinged. When it's over, Sasha thanks her with a quiet, chilling smile. "Thank you, Nina. You just gave Michael everything he needs." Nina realizes too late that she's walked right into a trap, and Sasha walks away, triumphant. Armed with the confession and the financial records Sasha uncovered, Michael meets with Diane Miller. After reviewing the evidence, Diane determines they have a strong case to present to the SEC and potentially to family court. Not only does it confirm Nina's guilt, it shows premeditation, conspiracy, and potential fraud. Michael is faced with a choice: expose Nina completely, which could destroy Willow, or use the evidence as leverage to secure full custody of Wiley without a public trial. But Sasha surprises him with a third option. Sasha urges Michael to consider the long game. Don't just knock Nina down. Burn the whole structure she built. Use her confession to break Crimson's hold, sever her from Aurora, and force her out of YLQ dealings. Take away her influence and let her watch her empire crumble. Michael sees the wisdom in Sasha's plan. With Diane's help, they orchestrate a corporate takeover that strips Nina of her positions. Drew, recently cleared of all charges thanks to Diane's counter-investigation, returns to YLQ and publicly distances the company from Nina and Valentine. At the same time, Michael leverages the evidence to get a private settlement on Wiley's custody, placing all decisions in his and Willow's hands. The war is won without ever going to trial. When Sonny learns what Sasha and Michael have done, he's furious, but also confused. He demands answers from Nina, who tearfully admits the truth. Sonny doesn't explode, he implodes. The realization that Nina betrayed him again cracks something deep inside him. But the real shock comes when Sasha visits Sonny directly and tells him, "You're not the man who protected me from Cyrus. You're the man who stood by and watched Nina destroy your family, and now you're watching her burn it down." Sonny is silent, broken. For the first time in years, he doesn't have a comeback. Sasha's actions don't just help Michael, they ignite a transformation in Port Charles. Her bravery inspires others to come forward. Christina reevaluates her loyalty to Sonny. Willow finds new peace knowing Wiley is safe. Carly, though initially hesitant about using Nina's guilt, eventually thanks Sasha with tears in her eyes. Even Brooklyn, who had long-standing resentment towards Sasha, tells her, "You didn't just turn the tables, you flipped the whole game." As the dust settles, Sasha launches a new foundation in honor of her late son Liam, focused on helping women escape psychological abuse and coercive control. The foundation, backed by deception and supported by the Quartermaines, becomes Sasha's way of turning pain into power for others. Willow, moved by Sasha's selflessness, extends a heartfelt olive branch. The two women have a long-overdue conversation about grief, forgiveness, and starting over. Willow even invites Sasha to be part of Wiley and Amelia's lives, something Sasha never expected, but is deeply honored by. And as Sasha stands in the middle of a new beginning, her foundation flourishing, her trauma behind her, and her spirit unbroken, she looks toward the horizon of Port Charles not as the broken face of deception, but as a woman who found strength in sorrow and turned it into salvation. Just as things begin to settle, Valentine Cassadine makes a cryptic phone call. They took Nina off the board. We'll have to accelerate the other plan. Who's they? What is the other plan? And is Michael's victory just the calm before another storm? As General Hospital fans know all too well, peace never lasts in Port Charles. But for now, Sasha Gilmore stands tall, and Michael Corinthos, thanks to her, has finally won.